Hi, welcome to the weekly home down payment review. Balance in the account is $75,650. As you can see here, I am 94% towards the target of $80,000, but that's not the overall target for the account. That target is 100,000 plus, but I like to break it up in 10K increments so that it's more digestible and it feels a lot more encouraging to have more, like have that bigger goal broken up into different levels. Okay, let's look at the deposit for the week. We just have one on January 9th. I was able to put in $150. Then on that same day, January 9th, I put in another $50. So just $200 for the week, which is really good. I know I just said like $200 is nothing. Absolutely not. That's not true. I worked really, really hard for this $200. So yes, it's a lot of money. I think I'm just getting a little antsy in terms of just wanting this account to build up as much as I possibly can, because the home buying process is just going to be so expensive. I live in New York City, like New York City, New York City. That is crazy expensive. I think maybe California might be like the only state that slightly beats New York City in terms of home price. So as much as like $75,000 might look like a lot of money to most people, unfortunately, this is not a lot of money in New York City. So like if I start going to open houses and this is all the money I had to put towards my home down payment, I would get laughed through the door. Like this is, again, unfortunately, and trust me, I'm highly annoyed by it, is not a lot of money in the New York City real estate market. So that's why I'm just trying to build this up as much as I can over this next year so that I can kick off the home buying process in the fall with the hope that I can find and close on a home by May, June of 2024. So we'll see how it goes. It might go. I've never bought a home before. I'm a first-time home buyer. I have no idea how the process works. So I'm sure there will be ebbs and flows in terms of my experience, but that's why I'm sort of giving myself that long runway in terms of, that's what, 9 months, almost a year for me to find a home, because I also have specifications that I want in the home and I'm not really willing to compromise on them. I don't think they're unrealistic. I'm not asking for like gut renovated turnkey type of, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking like 2 bedrooms that actually have closets in them, a living room that has window in it so natural light comes through. I'm not talking floor to ceiling windows, just windows, and like a kitchen that has counter space like in a bathroom, like basic functional stuff, because the places that I've been viewing online so far for homes in New York City, again, because of just how insanely expensive the market is, I'm going to have to renovate, I would say at a minimum, the bathroom and the kitchen, probably in anywhere that I buy. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get this number up as high as possible so that I'll be able to cover the renovations for those 2 areas at least to start. So, all right, I went down a tangent, but this is where we are. I'm getting more and more nervous. Sometimes it's more and more nervous in the sense of, OMG, this is actually going to happen. I think it's one thing when you're saving towards a goal and just in theory, you're like, yes, it would be nice to like own my own place and do this and do that, compared to when you're like, oh, wait, I'm not that far away from the goal. This is actually going to happen. It's a little scary because this is going to significantly increase my housing costs, because right now I'm renting. So it's going to bump it up a couple $1,000s per month just on house. So it's a big undertaking and I'm a little bit nervous because I'm also a single parent. It's just me taking care of my daughter. So I'm just like, oh, is this smart to push yourself in that type of financial situation? But try not to freak myself out about it. It's just like you plan, you do the best you can, and then whatever life throws at you, you deal with it. And until it happens, don't even worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. So, giving myself a pep talk. Okay, so this is where we are. Next week should be a fairly large deposit coming into this account. So, I'm looking forward to that, and I'll give you the update at that time. So, I will catch you next week. Bye.